forecast this school year, WTIM announcers will select a player at the end of each game who will receive a certificate for being named our player of the game. Good luck to all the teams this season, and go Tornadoes!
WTIM. Good morning, Central Illinois, and welcome to the WTIM Morning Show on your information station. The show is sponsored by People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville. I'm your host, Reed Kamai, and we're again thinking about the Christian County Fair coming up. It's, a month and a half away or so, maybe a little more than that. So a lot to get excited about, and I've got two guests in studio with me to talk about it. We start over on my left, Angela Olmarsters, Marketing and Promotions Director at the Christian County Fair. She returns yet again, and Angie, good to talk to you.
Good to see you today. Thanks for having us.
No, it is good to have you on as always. And then also joining us this time, we have Carl Drone, the store manager at Farm and Home Supply in Taylorville. Carl, thank you for coming on as well.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's good to have you on, and you're making your debut here on the WTIM Morning Show. So really happy about that. So store manager, how long have you been there?
I've been in Taylorville for a year.
For a year? Okay,
yeah.
Nice. If you don't mind me asking, where did you move from?
If I was at a Springfield store, I was there for about 4 years. So I've been with the company for about 5 years.
Okay. All right. So just moving there from Springfield. All right. So you've been at Farm and Home Supply, and so it sounds like you folks are actually pretty heavily involved with the Christian County Fair. Talk about just give an overview about what that looks like.
Yeah, we're real excited. We're going to be sponsoring the Friday night concert with Gary Allen and Mark Chestnut. That's going to be a fantastic show. And then we're also going to be out there for Community Day. All day. We'll have some stuff to give away. We'll have a tractor and some mowers and maybe some other things out there for people to look at and check out. So we hope everybody comes by to see us.
Talk about the concert. Why is it important to you folks to kind of get involved with sponsoring that part of the fair, like in particular?
Well, we like to get involved in the community, and that seemed like the best way to do that here at the fair. It's the biggest event, I think, at the fair. So, we're just really excited about it.
Nice. And then in terms of the community day, I know you had a couple giveaways there. You were going to be giving away the tractor. Is this stuff that you would?
We're not giving away tractor.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said you were giving something away.
We'll have some giveaways, just some handouts and stuff like that. We had mini buckets last year, different things.
I'm so sorry. I just heard that. I've got my cold I'm dealing with. So obviously, I'm not at the top of things here. But yeah. So some of the giveaways, are those like products that you would normally have like for sale in the store?
No, not this year. No.
Okay. All right. So you still got some giveaways. How long has Farm and Home Supply kind of been involved in the fair, or is this a new thing?
I know we did it last year, and I'm pretty sure we've been doing it for a while.
Yes, Farm and Home has been very instrumental for 6 years that I'm aware of, and probably before my time. So they've been very involved with the livestock. They support that. They support the concert and the general fair. Community Day, they come out with a lot of regalia. They're pretty much in a large area in the fair, and they'll pretty much do anything for any of the folks that are in the livestock barns, etc. They do a great job. They keep us supplied with water and other things at the fair that is definitely needed when sometimes it's reaching that 100-degree mark. So
yeah, no, that water is so important at the fair. And Angie, I know you've talked a lot about, kind of looking for sponsors, the importance of sponsors, and now you've got one in Farm and Home Supply. I know you have a lot of other sponsors too, but someone who is especially involved as much as they are in some of the key, components, right, of the Christian County Fair. Talk about the importance of that kind of from an organizational perspective.
Well, the Christian County Fair, obviously it belongs to the county and to folks that, do business in the county that come in. We have a lot of people that we partner with in Farm and Home. Carl, the store, they're, Nathan, they're one of our great, sponsors. And we like to have every sponsor, and we like to call them partners, because they actually kind of carve out their own little space at the fair, and people are accustomed now to looking for them. They're like, oh, wow, hey, I'm going to come to Community Day on Wednesday, July 22nd, 4:00, and I'm going to the Farm and Home booth to see what's new there. So it's kind of nice to have that, involvement. And then when they change, those same people with their families and generations of families, they utilize Farm and Home for a lot of their supplies and needs at the fair. And really, if there's anything we need, sawdust, anything like that, we always are looking for that resource. So
Yeah, and you've got that right there. And kind of going off what you said, I want to hear from you, Carl, because it's like, obviously this is Christian County, a very agricultural area, and yeah, even just judging by the name, I mean, you've got a lot of stuff that's important to folks who live here. So I would imagine that played a key role in getting involved at the fair of all things.
Oh, absolutely. It's a great partnership in that with our animal feed and livestock supplies and that kind of thing. It's a natural partnership. It really does work well together.
No, that is great that you folks got involved there. So you had the concert, you had the community days. Anything else that you folks are involved with at the fair? Or does that sum it up?
That pretty much summed it up. Angela mentioned we're donating some bottles of water out there for folks. But yeah, that pretty much sums it up.
And not the tractor. So
yes.
So we got that.
Sorry for the confusion.
That is we got to clarify that. That one's on me. So no, that's great that you've got that going on. In terms of some other developments that are going on with the Christian County Fair, Angie, I want to turn back to you because it sounds like there is a slight change in the schedule of the proceedings in terms of Thursday, and I wanted to give you the chance to clarify that for our listeners.
Of course. Well, as you know, the Christian County Fair is always evolving and looking for new ways to, answer the call of the community. And the community years ago, we used to have a truck pull. Well, the truck pull got canceled out. And of course, we have the concert now on Friday night. Gary Allen and Mark Chestnut. But on Thursday this year, we're switching from the ITPA tractor pull. Those folks are great folks, to an outlaw truck and tractor pull at 7:00. So come on out, 7:00. They've got several different categories. You can go online to www.christiancountyfair.com. You can visit our Facebook page. You can click on Thursday night, see Outlaw Truck and Tractor Pull. It's a very, very popular event. So those truck lovers that were being missed, here the last couple of years, they're going to be right out there going at it in the grandstand. But bring your earplugs because it's going to be a really loud event, I think. So.
Oh, it sounds like it does sound loud, and you mentioned the website. So the website has this update.
It does. Okay, everything is updated on the website.
Okay, so perfect. So you can go online there. Oh, what's the URL again?
www.christiancountyfair.com. If you have any questions, you can always call the fair office and leave a message, or you can call my cell if you have any questions that I can answer for you day to day, 217-820-1690. I'm available to, answer questions about any of the events. So
no, that is super cool. Cause I hear about a lot of these, local fairs and the kinds of events that they have. And I feel like what you described just now actually is something that has not really come up at a lot of the local fairs. That I've heard about, that
correct,
we have advertised on the station. So what does it mean to kind of have something that unique at, of all places, the Christian County Fair?
Well, you've probably looked into maybe the history of the fair, and over the last several years, the fair has really expanded quite a bit. They've added, there's free parking at the fair. There's free, gate admission to the fair also. And we've added several events. We've added a car cruise. We've added now the Outlaw Truck and Tractor Pull, Community Day Vendor Fair. We have a Western Style Show. We've increased the purse, because of great, partnerships and sponsors, the purse to the Demo Derby is upwards of $13,000, which that's a huge event at the fair. We brought the concert out. We have the wine gala, the Illinois Wine Gala. We've expanded, the Young American Day. So that's all thanks to Jeremy Tucker, Chuck Dyer, Jim, all the folks that are on the fair board. So Jim Olive's been around for a long, long time. Various folks like that, Jim Meisenheimer. It's a great event. We have lots and lots of new people that are bringing together the community. So
yeah,
it's really exciting.
Yeah, bringing together the community. And in terms of kind of the exclusivity of a lot of these components of the fair, what do you expect in terms of numbers? I mean, I'm sure there's going to be an increase, but what are you folks expecting in terms of numbers when it comes to maybe people outside of the county, maybe trying to check out the fair and what it has to offer.
Oh, we have a lot of outside folks, not just that are partners with the fair, but that come to our fair, to our livestock shows. I believe there's upwards through the whole week through the town of Taylorville. I believe there's upwards of 100,000 people that go through the city of Taylorville. Now we'll have to check with Mayor Barry on that, but I know that the crowds are full, and if you come to an evening event, or if you want to come out to an event in the expo building or the livestock barns, which livestock shows are going on every day. Opening ceremony, by the way, is on Tuesday at 10 o'clock, so the community's invited to watch that. You want to plan early and park. Your parking may be, the gates inside may be full, so you might have to walk a little bit. But you know what better experience than coming out to the fair, getting a lemonade shake up, grabbing your favorite foods, visiting with people that you've maybe not seen for a while. And it's generations of families that come out to the fair, and it's generations of partnerships with businesses like Farm and Home, and we're really excited to have that.
No, that's great. Many generations, a lot of people coming in from outside the county. So yeah, really happy for you folks with all of that. I'm talking with Angela Olmarsters, the Marketing and Promotions Director with the Christian County Fair, and Carl Drone, a store manager at Farm and Home Supply in Taylorville, who is partnered up with the folks at the fair as part of their sponsorships. Let's take a break, and we'll be back with more on the WTIM Morning Show on your information station.
Your information station, WTIM.
Kate Hames here from PS Printing in Taylorville with some exciting news. Our printing business has moved to new, larger digs in the former Milling Millwork building at 405 West Main Cross. You'll still get personal service you've come to know from PS Printing since 1978, but in a larger space. We look forward to providing our complete printing services at our new location. Come check out our new location at 405 West Main Cross at the former Milling Millwork building. Online at psprinting.com.
Whether you're an experienced investor or a first-time home buyer, Joe Curvey at Curvey Real Estate in Taylorville is here to help you find the property of your dreams. Here's Joe.
As a second-generation realtor and auctioneer and over 20 years of experience in Taylorville, I've seen the ins and outs of every aspect of buying and selling real estate. Year after year, we're a top producer in the area, and Kirby Real Estate has become a staple in the community, known for our longevity and exceptional customer service.
Curvey Real Estate. Experience, trust, community. Call Joe Curvey today.
Hi, this is Matt Corso, realtor and auctioneer with Kaufman Realty and Auctions. Looking to buy or sell? We have an exciting lineup of auctions featuring vehicles, complete estates, gold, and fine jewelry. Plus, we always have premier real estate listings ready for you. Whether you're downsizing or investing, trust our team to help you get the top market value. Visit KaufmanAuctionsIL.com today to see what's on the block.
I'm Will Perkins, President and CEO of Taylorville Community Credit Union. TCCU is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the Hart Media Group Community Spotlight, allowing a different nonprofit organization to be highlighted on WTIM, WMKR, and WRAN each month.
The Lincoln Prairie Trail Conservancy is a 501c3 nonprofit. We advocate, enhance, and promote the Lincoln Prairie Trail for the benefit of the community and out-of-town visitors. The trail is a 14.6-mile paved trail from Payne to Taylorville. Volunteers are involved in projects to enhance the trail, such as benches, water fountains, rain shelters, and restroom facilities, plus more. Check us out on Facebook and the web for pictures and more information on what's next for the Lincoln Prairie Trail.
TCCU is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the Hart Media Group Community Spotlight. Come join us. You'll wonder why you waited. Member NCUA.
Your locally owned Scooters Coffee at routes 29 and 104 in Taylorville are proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the WTIM Tornado Give Back promotion. Scooters Coffee will donate the following to the Taylorville Sports Boosters. For each Tornado varsity football touchdown, they're donating $10. For each 3-point shot in varsity Tornado boys and girls basketball games, they're donating $3. And $5 for each home run scored by varsity baseball and softball team. The 22 local Scooters Coffee Taylorville, thank you for your business. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
WTIM.
You're listening to the WTIM Morning Show on your information station. We're back here. It's sponsored by People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville. I'm your host, Reed Kamai, and I continue my conversation with Angela Olmarsters, Marketing and Promotions Director at the Christian County Fair, and also with Carl Drone, who is the store manager at the Farm and Home Supply location in Taylorville. And Angie, I want to go back to you because we were talking a little bit during the break about the wine gala that will be a part of the Christian County Fair. It sounds like there's, if I heard this correctly, there's a little bit of an alteration with that as well. And there's something about it you wanted to share.
Well, the wine gala is still going on at the Christian County Fair. This will be the 5th year for it, and it's always been held in the expo building. Well, it kind of outgrew itself because I tell you, it's a special thing when folks come on out, and you've got, wineries like Arpeggio, Kite Hill from down by Carbondale. Arpeggio is our local winery. The location is going to be a little bit different this year. We're going to have it near the beer garden, in and near the beer garden, if that makes sense. So if you're used to going and looking for the wine gala and, you've got wine in the expo building, you might need to go a little bit further, walk over to the west side of the fair. We'll have signs. And of course, then you've got one of our great, partnerships with Discount Liquor. They also are part of that wine gala. So it's all kind of, the music's going to be shared. The folks going to have their own little area there. So, and they'll be able to, partake of that great music coming on Friday night with Gary Allen and Mark Chestnut. Now tell me who's not going to want to be there, right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So no, that's wonderful that you've got that plan. I'm glad you also mentioned the change in the wine gala location. That must be a good problem to have if the wine gala is as big as it is.
It's a good problem to have. So I will tell you that it's not a problem. It's a nice, relaxing event for adults that can partake of that. And of course, there's lots of things for the kids with the Great Carnival and Midway, Young American Day. So it all kind of works out.
Yeah, no, it works out great. So, you have and it just seems like there's been a lot of growth with the Christian County Fair and the offerings. You're talking about the Young American Day, which we talked about last time you were on. You mentioned the wine gala having to be moved so you could accommodate the space, and the truck pull that you were talking about earlier. And that's gonna feel really good that you're just kind of expanding and offering more stuff.
Well, and we offer new things, and that's thanks to the Fair Board and the community. And regarding, like events that are traditional events, like the senior luncheon that happens on Thursday, folks like Stonington Fertilizer, they've supported that for years and years. The Hearing Well here in town, you've also got, Christian County Seeds that come out, and, everybody kind of works together. They know their part. Derek's going to come and visit Carl and get some water for the seniors, and it just is a great event. So
no, it sounds like it. So that's awesome. That you've got that going on. And, amid all these changes, some things don't change. And that includes the 4-H show and the auctions that are going on. And you've mentioned before, Angie, that's just such a big part of the fair. And I'm sure that will be no exception this time around.
Well, and Carl probably sees a lot of those folks that are doing the 4-H shows and the livestock shows. That's something that's a year-round, a work. It's a work in progress year-round for those kids. And the livestock auction is on Thursday at 6:00. It's always in the same location. So we encourage people to go to the livestock auction, go, walk through the expo building, see their exhibits from the 4-H. That'll be earlier in the week, like Monday, Tuesday. Some shows they also do, I believe, at the extension show this year, but we'll have to clarify that for you to make sure. But as far as coming out to the fair, once you leave the auction, you can come on out, visit Community Day, vendors that are still there for our new Homestead Christian County vendors on Thursday. We mentioned that last time. Come see the Prairie Land Dancers at 6:00, Western Style Show at 7, and then don't forget the Outlaw Truck and Tractor Pull that's going to happen in the grandstand. Bring your earplugs, 7:00, and don't leave unhappy. Come back on Friday for Gary Allen and Mark Chestnut, and why not round out the week, right, for the demo derby and the chili cook-off on Saturday. So you really got to kind of plan that week around the fair, I think.
Yeah, no, you definitely do. And with about 30 seconds to go, Carl, she had mentioned about, kind of maybe seeing some of these 4-H folks. Does that sound about accurate?
Well, yeah, that's one of the most exciting things is we go out there and we see some of our everyday customers out there participating in the fair. It's really great.
No, I love it for both of you and for everyone involved. Angela Olmarsters, Carl Drone, and those are the two guests starting things off this morning. Angie and Carl, thank you both for coming on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, and thank you for listening here on the WTIM Morning Show on your information station. Another conversation will be coming up in about 10 minutes' time, so please stay tuned. I'll talk to you then.
The Big 870 WTIM Assumption Taylorville.
96.1 FM.